Hey everybody, so we're doing something a little bit different today. Namely, I am playing Dark Souls Remastered. Which shouldn't come as a surprise because I tend to play... I used to... Really? As you can tell, I am not playing a regular Dark Souls game. I am also playing offline, as you saw. Togglywiggles the Great and Terrible. Okay, so, long story short, I am playing and am going to be going through Dark Souls with a randomizer. I don't know what I'm getting. Oh my gosh. For the bandit, really? I don't know what I'm getting. I don't know how I'm getting it, but it is going to be completely random. And hilarious because holy shit. Alright, that's really funny. Honestly, I'm not sure. That would actually be really good for a dex-based character. But honestly, for right now, I think Wanderer is going to be what I run. Or actually, usually I run Depraved. Yeah, because if you run anything other than Depraved, it doesn't. Alright, so we're going to run the Master Key, Average, Hair, Semi-long, Black is fine, Accept. Alright, there we go. So yeah, I'm just kind of in a... I actually recorded a couple of videos that ended up not going through. Man, I've really... So I've been driving for a living. I haven't had a mic. I bought a replacement mic, but it's too sensitive. And I don't know how to filter out, like, background humming. So I'm kind of just SOL right now. I can't use the mic very often. I can right now because there's no background sounds, but it's not an ideal situation. And I'm kind of pissed off because I just got a call from my boss because when I exchanged vans, he's pissed off because the van's back door was broken and he got mad at me because I didn't say anything. And he's mad because they can't get the door open and it can't haul freight or anything like that. And it's like, dude, that door's been broken for 4 months. I told you it was broken when it happened, and because the door opened, shut, and locked, I was told not to worry about it and just keep doing freight because they didn't want to pay for repairs. But now, all of a sudden, it's not locking. So he's pissed off. And I'm just fucking pissed. Well, that's not good. Yeah, so it's just kind of a shitty situation overall. Oh boy, a reinforced club. But yeah, so it's just like a shitty situation and pisses me off, and nothing makes me feel better than recording videos for you guys. So yeah, I'm just recording because I'm stranded because the new van that I got fucking broke. And then I'm getting shit because of this other one. And it's like, they rushed us to exchange, and he's pissed off because the van wasn't clean. It's like, dude, you gave me less than an hour's warning that I was changing vans, and then I had less than an hour. That's what he looks like. I was given less than an hour to exchange, actually take everything I own, pull it out of my old van, and put it in the new van. And the vacuum cleaner was broken at the gas station where we were at. So it's like, I didn't even fucking have a chance to exchange the van. So I don't know what he wanted me to do. Yes, I was negligent. I should have been more active in cleaning, but at the same time, had they not fucking rushed it so hard, it never would have been an issue either. But no, it's all my fault because I didn't stay on top of it. So that's actually a really good... Ow. Huh, so they drop Titanite shards and Twinkling Titanite. That's actually a really good... I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the neighbor's dog is now howling. Which I guess is sad because it's like it's a little chihuahua that's very affectionate, but it is howling and it is annoying. Okay, I wasn't sure if I was going to kill it in time there for a second. But yeah, Dark Souls with a randomizer. I actually really like Dark Souls, and I love the randomizer, and yeah. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, sure. Okay. So, the reason why I always play as a... whatever this bastard is, the Deprived, is because when I run this with a... when I run with a randomizer, it makes it a lot of fun to have to be able to, like... I don't want to go through the game with a fucking club. I really don't want to go through the game with a club. Or even a reinforced club. So, like, I actually have to know where items are so that I can scrounge. And because I didn't pick a class, even though I did have some decent armor and melee options, I don't have armor. So I don't know what rank, like, what I'm going to be running class-wise. I could run something really good. I could get something really terrible, too. You just don't know. And it's that risk that makes it so much fun for me. Okay, so one of the big things that the randomizer does as well is it also randomizes shops. So shops will be different as... He's wearing Smog's armor. So shops are completely different as well. As you can see, 5,000 for a... Okay. Yeah, that much for the Sorcerer Catalyst. Fuck no. Okay. But that was a good find. I spent less souls. Cracked eye orbs, which I can't use because I'm offline. Which I wouldn't have used anyways, because I don't play PvP in Dark Souls. Like, I learned my lesson when I came across multiple people that just perfect parry every weapon type. It's just not fun. So, yeah, but we're not getting into this to cover my hatred for Dark Souls PvPers. That's not what I wanted. I'll equip it, but it's not what I wanted. Also, if you hear me gasp in pain, I don't know how I did it, but I bruised my ribs. I did it too late. Interesting. I've never seen him do that bite attack before. Oh. 1,000 souls isn't really enough to... He's wearing the Silver Knight armor. Nice. Okay. So a couple more things about the randomizer. Generally, item types should... armor sets should stay together. So that means we won't get bits and pieces of... That's an interesting thing. But generally, we shouldn't be getting bits and pieces of equipment. We should be getting pretty consistent items. Emphasis on should. Okay, so he gave me the soul of a brave warrior. Okay. Yes, please. I don't have a form of covenant, so I'm just an insane nudist running around murdering things. Okay, gesture. Ow, that hurts so much. I needed to yawn and I couldn't. Oh, that hurt. Keeping that in. Fascinating. So yeah, Crown of the Dark Sun. Wow. That's interesting. What does it do? Yeah, that's not too... I think it's curse resist is its big thing. Interesting. But I don't see anything that I want to buy, so... Okay, so... I believe there's, yep, items here. Yeah, so when you can pull armor sets, the armor sets will be all the same armor set. We're not going to get bits and pieces, because like my OCD is just too strong, and I fucking hate that. Okay. So, Fire Orb. Okay, that's interesting. So maybe we'll have to run as a Pyromancer. Interesting. Chester stuff from the DLC. The pendant. Wait, isn't that... Yeah, that... I think I know who that belongs to. Purging Stones. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. So skeletons do natural bleed damage in Dark Souls 1. So it can make fighting them a bit challenging. However, if you have a blunt weapon like a club, even a regular melee attack will knock them to pieces, so they can't attack you. So there are some good items along this way, and since I'm already hurt, or since I already only have 100 souls, I might as well just do an item run. Very good. God, the memes. I'm just going to go ahead and run around and just grab as many items as I can, since it doesn't matter if I die or not. Ooh, Soul of a Hero. Since I'm not going to survive anyways. Or because if I die, I just go back to the bonfires. It doesn't matter. Nice. Ooh. Ooh, that was scary. Ow, that hurt. Oh, that was one of the other giants. That's why he did so much. So that's interesting. I may have to run a dex build then. So the gold and silver chasers. These are a boss. No, I guess they're not really a boss weapon. But I don't remember what the gold blade does. But I know the Silver Chaser is heavy poison. Actually, I think it's one of 2 weapons that actually inflicts toxic. Like, almost no weapon in the game actually hits players, or hits people with toxic, but the Silver Tracer is. I think the other one is, oh, what's it called? The Gravelord's Covenant thing. Or the Gravelord's Servant. His sword. It's Nito's sword. The Sword of the Undead, basically. Okay, and I don't remember how to jump, so let's see if we can figure that out. Okay, so that's right. They change how you jump in almost every Dark Souls game. So you have to run, and then you basically have to let go of the run button and then hit it again immediately, and that's how you jump. Okay, we'll never use those. This is pleasant. That's kind of one of the reasons why I don't mind using clubs, because while I'm normally more of a... If that's what I think it is... Okay, no it's not. I was going to say, because kind of what we end up doing is going to really heavily depend on just what we find. Leggings of Artorias, of course. Gosh damn it, fucking poison. But yeah, I absolutely love Dark Souls. It's a very fun game. And having it be as part of a randomizer makes it even better. Because you don't know what to do. Like, you don't know what to expect. Oh, great, another reinforced club. And as a result, like, you kind of have to force your playstyle to match what you find. Like, I don't know what I'm going to get. I could get something really powerful and be set. Like, I don't know how I got this, but one of the things that I did is, on one of my playthroughs, it was literally a perfect sorcery run. Like, I got Manus's staff, and then I also pulled his, the dark sorcery you get from him, to the point that I was one-shotting every boss I came across. Not because I was super strong, but just because I happened to find the sorcery stuff. And so when I just went with a sorcery... Ooh, that's a good one. So I just went with sorcery stuff, and I happened to get lucky enough to pull it. Now, I wish I knew what that seed was, because gosh damn it, I would have done it with this build too. Okay, so... Large Titan. Actually, I have a... I hope Lisa ends up watching this, but I have a friend in Germany who likes games, but claims she's not very good at them. And so, like, one of the things that I love to do is I love to play Dark Souls with people, especially newer players. Because it's just fun to play, like, a skill-based game with this, because you can help them become good, and then you get to watch them beat the game themselves. Like, I don't know, it's fun. Dragon Scales again. Like, that's weird. Oh, damn it. I wanted to see if I could try to, like, roll through that. Because realistically, Dark Souls isn't hard. It's not. And, like, you can talk to people that, like, oh, well, Dark Souls is blah, 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 this, and blah, 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 that, and it's, you have to be the best that you can be, and, you know, it's so hard to do this. It's not. Dark Souls is a memory pattern game. Learn how an enemy moves, learn how an enemy attacks. You will never be surprised. Ever. So, like, Dark Souls 1 and 2, if you die, is because you fucked up. You made a bad choice, something happened, you screwed up, and that's why you're dead. Dark Souls 3, I'm not as kind about. From Software deliberately made some game choices that result in player death, unless you've gone through it a couple of times, like, unless you've gone through it at least once before and have seen that trap, which I really hate. That's not skill. Like, I kind of feel like they were trying to pad out gameplay by killing players in a couple of places. Like, it's just stupid. Like, there's to give an example of what I mean, like, there's a point where you're going through the cathedral, and there's an exploding suicider guy right behind a corner, but he's slumped against the wall, so the first time going through, he looks like a corpse, so you don't bother with him because he looks like a corpse. He doesn't react to your presence. So you go past. After you go past, he charges you and suicides, and 9 times out of 10 he knocks you off the wall and you die. Like, it's very frustrating. It's kind of bullshit. Like, I don't like the game as a result of that. Okay, wow, they have a lot of items here. Okay, so they have an Eye of Death, just 1 for 1,000. That's actually not too bad, but I don't want to buy that. Dried Finger for 10,000, Humanity for 15,000. I'm not buying those. Firekeeper Soul for 5,000. That's actually very interesting, and I will probably buy that. Dictment. Ooh. Soul of a Hero. That's 2,000, but I don't remember what the Soul of a Brave Warrior is worth. But I may actually have it. Well, being a pyromancer, okay. Interesting. Okay. So it's Soul of a Brave Warrior. So let's use one of these and see how many souls it gives us. 5,000, okay, and he is selling one for 2,000. So we will definitely be getting a benefit if we do that. I'm not going to buy that. That's a waste. I'm going to buy those humanities, though. That will be very helpful. We need the residence key. I don't care about the Fire Whip or the Vow of Silence. Sever isn't bad. I believe it's a great sword. Yes, it is a great sword. That's what I thought. Yeah, you know what? I think we're good. Because the Firekeeper Soul would be good to have. Yeah, I'm going to buy it. Okay. Okay, so it was the Soul of the Brave... Yeah, Soul of the Brave Warrior that dropped 5,000 for us. So the way that scaling works in Dark Souls 1, I don't know if they changed it for the remaster or not, but the way that it works in 1 is when you do the game, or when you're playing against other players, what ends up... Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to talk to them, because sometimes they'll give you... Okay. The fuck you say to me? I'm going to kill him later. But yeah, so Dark Souls 1, it's based off of your level. It doesn't matter how many souls you have, only your player level matters. Yeah, the fact that they dropped Twinkling Titanite is absurd. That's ridiculous. But there are 2 items that we can get from going along this route. Both great. Really? So, one of the other things is that there's a 75% chance that any boss soul, rather than you getting the boss soul and having to transcribe the weapon later, instead will actually be the boss weapon. Which I think is kind of cool. Okay. Ooh, he wants me. Hi-ya! Oh, come on. Ah! Get out of the way. Oh, come on. That was bullshit. Run away! So yeah, also, the mask that I'm wearing gives stamina regen, for those of you who are not familiar with what's going on and why I have a green aura. That is what is going on. I have stamina regen. Okay, and there is a reason why we want to rest at this bonfire. Yeah. Depraved are amazing. Yeah. Okay, so I don't have fire yet. And that's a great point. I may not be able to get pyromancy. I pulled the Great Chaos Fireball, which is the most powerful pyromancy you can get, but I may not get a pyromancy flame. So just because I pulled an item doesn't mean I'll get to use it. Kick open the door. Oh, come on. Smack. Smack you in the face. Oh, damn it. Whoop. Thunk. Well, how satisfying Dark Souls. Hello? I don't remember you being there. I love how satisfying just the melee attacks in Dark Souls are. Like, it feels you're hitting with a melee weapon. It's just, oh, it's so satisfying. Anyways, it is a bit concerning that really? So it must be because it's the ring. Very interesting. Wait a minute, what did that say? Oh, right. Yeah, that was my fault. I got distracted. So use one of the residence key. But I haven't found a shield yet. So I don't know how this is going to go with the boss. Dragon Slayer Great Arrows. I always thought it was so interesting that the spear knights are so defensive, but the blade knights that are identical to them in every way except their chosen weapon are so much more aggressive. Interesting juxtaposition. Okay, and now for the part that is probably going to kill me. And that just leads to a dead end. There's nothing back there. I shouldn't do this now. I should not. Run away from the dark black knight. He is on my ass. Because I don't know if he'll actually drop down to chase me, or if he'll go around. He may go around. Sunlight Blade? Nice. He did go around. Excellent. Oops. Okay. Because he will probably kill me in one hit, and I can't really damage him. That was fucking risky as hell. Yeah, I'm just gonna disengage for now. I don't feel comfortable trying to take him on, and I don't think I can. So I'm just gonna retreat. Because there should be a point where he stops chasing us. Maybe not. There we go. I was gonna say, he has to have a barrier, or a limit. So what that limit is... Okay, maybe he does not have a limit. There he goes. Okay, now he's back here. But I don't want him to go too far away, because basically, and this is a super cheap... Whoop! Mail. Hey-ya! Come on. He's getting ready to do a... No, I thought he was getting ready to do a running stab. There we go. Because those I can actually hit him on. So if I can bait him into doing that attack, I can do a jumping thrust at him. But see what I mean? Like I said, Dark Souls is a memory pattern game. Like, memorizing... Ooh, shit. Enemy movements, memorizing the exact way that they'll respond, how they react to where your player is at all times. That's how you win the game. Like, that's why there are players that can go through the entire game, and never be hit. Because they are skilled enough, they know the enemy's patterns, they know the boss's movements, they know their own weapons' movements. Ow, fuck, that hurt. I bruised my ribs, I don't know how, but it fucking hurts anytime I hiccup or breathe too deep. But yeah, basically, like, memorize the game. Memorize the bosses, and you'll do really well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to equip a firebomb. I wish I had... I have to make do with 2 firebombs. Schmirk. That'll teach you. Now, if I really wanted a death wish, I could go down here. I'm not suicidal, though. I'm not going to do that. If you guys want to go face you-know-who with a reinforced club and no armor, you go right ahead. So unfortunately, the item randomization also affects the Titanite bugs. Titanite lizards, I guess? I don't know. Boot. Okay. So I don't know if other players do this as well, but I always try to clear out these assholes. Interesting! I have never had one of them try to immediately go into melee range. melee attack until I got too close. Though he's just trying to crossbow me. But I have a almost foolproof way to deal with the Minotaur. Now, I don't know how well it's going to work, because normally I have a shield that makes it so I can't get hit. And I don't have a shield. So this could end very, very badly for me indeed. Yeah, this is going to end very bad. Oh, I fucked that up so bad. Okay, so the strategy is... Oh, I did not mean to hit that. Hug his balls. If you can perfect roll, do so. But yeah, just hug his crotch and he can't hurt you. And generally, you can use the 5 black fire bombs that you get earlier, and you can kill him with that. You don't have to swing your weapon once. The only downside is he can kick you. His feet do count as a miniature damage. They don't do much, but they do some. So one of the tricks that you need to do when you're doing this is run a... keep your shield up at all times until you're attacking, and don't attack until after his swing is done. If you have a, because you can get the dragon shield, so you should have a shield that has pretty much 100%. Hey! The dragon headstone and the dragon eye. Nice! Okay, so first and foremost, remember that. Oh, hi, Durgan. And then we're going to go talk to this strangely... That's what he looks like. Solaire. Sure. Sure. Which I don't have. I have to play offline to be able to play with the randomizer, so that's not going to happen. But, oh, I do want to finish. If only I could be so grossly, and Ken doesn't. Okay, so, boss fight time. Well, mini boss fight time. When you go through the dragon, you can actually completely do this as a shortcut. When you come down to the underside of the bridge, the dragon will now attack you anytime you go up. Kick the ladder down so you have a quick way to get back if you need it. I don't remember if there's an item down here, though. I think there is. Maybe? I don't know. Also, normally, if you cut off the tip of the dragon's tail, you get an item. And you can hit the dragon's tail, actually from right here, using a bow. I've actually shot it off using a lightning spear. I've gotten pretty good at aiming without using the binoculars, which are in the cemetery, I believe. But yeah, you can do that a couple of different ways. Now, I don't need health to do this, because what you need to do is immediately run across. Because the dragon's going to one-shot you no matter what. Unless you are very lucky. And then get to the edge and watch him. The second that Durgan moves, you need to haul ass to the far end of that bridge. Go. Because the idea is you want him to attack the front like he just did there before he turns around. Now what you want to do is, if you have a powerful melee weapon, get right here. You have about 3 seconds to hit the tail. If you can do it and do enough damage, you can actually just melee the dragon's tail off. It's yourself. It can be a bit hard of timing to do wise, so you may want to reinforce your weapon before you run over. Just be careful, and you get one swing, so make it count. Okay, so I am now going to items. I'm going to use Twin Humanities because I want to have I just realized I can't hear the game at all. Okay, so I'm going to have to Alt-Tab out for a second. That's right. Okay. Weird. Because I have my headset in, so it should be... Oh well. It is what it is. Okay. I don't need sound to enjoy the game. I just hope you guys can hear it. If you can't, I do apologize. Okay. So now that the dragon's gone, we're going to go pick up some items and see what we get. Nice! Okay, so the Ghost Jagged Blade. Just take a look at weapon damages. So we have the Reinforced Club at 97 damage. The Lucerne, which is a two-handed polearm, at 110. And the Ghost Jagged Blade, which is a dagger, at 155 damage. It is literally one of the most powerful one-handed... The Dragon Slayer Spear? Nice. Hey! Very nice. So the Bellowing Dragon Crest ring is it greatly boosts sorceries. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's just this is just the regular one. I thought the Bellowing was the greater one. Maybe it's not. Let me see. I think this required what, 7 strength? Yeah, 7 strength. But yeah, this is super good for a dagger. It's very, very nice. But I do also like the club, so that's going to go in our opinion. Okay, I rested. I did not rest yet. So we're going to rest. Now, keep in mind... Oh, I'm actually going to... Right. Reverse my hollowing. But keep in mind, if you try to cross that bridge to the far side again and you don't go down the ladder, or the stairs halfway through, you will be attacked by the dragon again. And then you'll have to repeat the whole process to get the dragon to leave again. But it also gives you a chance to get the dragon tail again, if you've missed it, so... Okay. Chop. Gosh, Oh. I get to introduce you guys to the joys of fisting the boar. Me and a friend have a thing that we do. Oh, this is going to be terrifying. I just realized I shouldn't have unhollowed. Well, I needed to... Hello? I can't go too far away because I need to make sure he's still coming after me. So that... The Black Knights are very powerful. Right now you can only encounter a limited set of them. But when you kill them, you have a chance of getting their armor, their shield, or their weapon. It is a very low chance to get their weapons, but that is how you can... Come on. But that is how you can get access to some insanely powerful stuff. Ow. And unfortunately, this Black Knight has the two-handed greatsword, which is actually one of my favorite weapons of all time. The problem is, he hits like a motherfucker. But I have a strategy for it. It's called circling and then backstabbing. Yeah, how do you like fighting a nudist with a shank? Yeah, don't let him hit you with that, like, stabbing thing. Okay, that's the move you want to look for. That sweeping attack. That is his... Yeah, he hits hard. And unfortunately, a lot of his attacks are really wide sweeping attacks. So if you need to heal, just kite him around the fountain. The statue, I guess. Damn it. And be careful of getting too close, because that's going to be what gets you killed. Here we go. And another dragon scale. I'm going to have the full dragon stuff this time. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, shit. Okay, so I pulled the dragon headstone. It should be a shame if I didn't, didn't use it. So, yeah, this is the dragon head from Dark Souls 1. And if you use the stone, you can use your stamina, I believe, to breathe fire. Now, unfortunately, you don't do a whole lot of damage. Whoops. You're not dead yet. Interesting. Yeah, basically the only way to get the shield guys to drop their guard is you actually have to hit them. And watch that. Oh, I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. I can breathe fire, and the fire is effective. Okay, so fisting the boar. If you get a critical, oh yeah, I knew that was coming. If you get a critical hit. Oh, he actually came down the stairs. Interesting. If you get a critical hit on the boar, you notice his backside is the only part of him that is not armored. You're supposed to either use fire, and there's I'll show you guys. Oh, come on. There, here we go. And that is fisting the boar. You have not lived until you fisted the boar at least once. But you're either supposed to, and I'll show you guys how it works, or how like the game kind of tells you what you're supposed to do. But the fact that the boar's backside is the only part of him that's not armored is an indication you're supposed to backstab him. No, if you do kill him by not luring him into the fire, which is his major weakness, his only other major weakness, what you end up having to do is you have to use... I don't remember what the item is actually called, but basically it's like a luring skull. I think that might actually be what it's called, an alluring skull. And you guard and you guide him like into him by throwing them onto the fire, and he charges it, and that's how you escape. Or you send him into the fire and then he dies. Speaking of dying, I forgot, he comes up the backside. Giggity. Yeah, so, I forgot about that. Fuck. It's been a long time since I played Dark Souls, the original. And if you brute run it, you can get behind that gate, but it's not fun. Hello. Goodbye. And speaking of... Ow! My friend from Germany. That was actually Lisa messaging me. Okay. Hang on. Recording a new video for YubTubs. I'll listen in about 10 minutes. Yeah, because I don't want to go too much further. I definitely want to get to the next save point. Basically, I want to get to the gargoyle. I'm not going to actually fight the gargoyle, but I want to get to the bonfire right before that everyone saves at before they go to fight the gargoyles. That's where I'm going. Ow. Stop. Okay. And so, like you just saw, I did get the mystery keys. So, not every item is randomized. Some of them are... Oh, that ass, though. Not every item is randomized, but a good number of them are. Well, I killed one of them. Oh, damn it. I hate trying to do this fucking walkway. Because, like, it always makes me so anxious because I've never fallen off of it. That's literally the first time I've ever fallen off of this walkway. Or this cross beam. But it always makes me so nervous because I think I'm going to. Homing Soul Mass. That's actually one of the stronger ones. But that does not mean that I'm going to be running a sorcery character yet. Pyromancy in this game does not require stats to run it. So I am not required nor obligated to do a build based on pyromancy. Or even if I did, I could do something else too. I'm like just the random ninja just going around shaking everybody. Interesting. The Paladin armor set. That's fascinating. That's fun. And that's why I also really like these, is because the randomizing stuff makes it so that you can sometimes find items that you normally couldn't. And that's what makes it fun. I forgot, I can breathe fire. Alright, come on. God, I love the dragon head. Although I have to admit, the one from Dark Souls 3 looks so much cooler, how you actually summon a dragon, like a massive dragon head. Oh, it looks so much better. But it's also weak as fuck, so I am content with it being actually a usable thing. Okay, so we're almost done. Yeah, she asked me to send her the link to the video. Ow. I should have moved. What the hell? Okay. Because those guys I can kill with no problem, but I'm not fighting a Baldur Knight 2. In the same process. Baldur Knights are annoying as fuck by themselves. Alright. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to get down to this bonfire. I'm going to save. Well, actually, I'm going to check his inventory first. Then I'm going to save. Because he may have I swear, if I get the Staff of Manus again, weird gesture. Hurrah! Okay, purchase item. Soul of a Proud Knight. Hell no. Hell yes. No, not for 5,000. Oh, the Alluring Skull. That's what you're supposed to use on them. I forgot. Not only Wrath of the Gods, but the Sunlight Spear. Oh my gosh. And there's only the one, like I thought, but oh my gosh. Well, it looks like we're being a cleric, oddly enough. Oh, the Dragon Tooth? Why is the Dragon Tooth here? Also, even with every randomized run, I almost always find him carrying at least one lightning spear. I don't know if that's just like a default thing, but he almost always has at least one. Oh, there we go. Great, works. Yeah. Holy shit. Okay, so yeah, we're apparently we're gonna be running cleric because the Sunlight Spear is easily one of the most overpowered weapons or things in the game, but I think it requires 50. I'm not sure. So that requires intelligence, I think, to use Dark Bead. The Sunlight Spear, I think, is like 50 faith. Yeah, it's like 50 faith. It's exactly 50 faith. But then Sunlight Blade, so. Oh, that's right. So the Sunlight Blade is actually the skill used by his, yeah, interesting. So that's the Nameless King. Okay, so I'm going to call it quits here, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to try to upload more videos as I can. I don't know how common they're going to be, but I will upload them as I can. So, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.